Okay, let's get started. So today's session, I'm thinking we learn how to use Python to scrape different elements of search. So to scrape search results, to scrape AI overviews, and to scrape people also asked as well, okay? So what I need from you is to go to serpapi.com. I'm going to share the link and create an account, okay? And open a Google Colab notebook. Share. I'm gonna share my notebook, but I don't want you to use it because I want you to try to write the code yourself. So I'm gonna share this as well. You're still here, right?
Yes.
Okay, once you create an account on SERP API, you should find yourself on a dashboard like this with an API key here. So once you're here, let me know. And you can open the Colab, just we can use it for reference, but don't like look at the code so we can try ourselves from scratch, right? So while you're creating your account on SERP API, I'm still waiting for your confirmation that you have created one. I'm just going to give you an overview of what an API is. So basically, think of an API like when you go to a restaurant, an API is the waiter. He tells you the menu and takes your request, goes to the kitchen, gets the request, and comes back to serve it. So SERP API is basically the waiter for us that we are going to ask about whatever SERP features we want. Like, hey, what do you have? We're going to look at the documentation, what type of stuff we can pull. That's the menu. And we can ask for whatever we want from the menu, right? One thing I don't like about SERP API is that you need to give them your phone number to verify. I did give them my phone number, but I don't like services when they ask for phone numbers, honestly. But I do understand why, because if you look here, they're giving you 100 free searches every month. So that's cool, right? Usually you need to pay for the API, so that's nice. Once you have your dashboard, just let me know, like either unmute yourself. Okay, and Bob, good. Rasa,
Yes.
did you say something? Because I feel there was like unmuting and muting quickly.
Yes, I'm done.
Okay, I'm sorry, I missed that. I'm not sure how, but okay. Are you feeling a bit warmer?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Okay, so if you look here, I'm just going to walk you through the concept. So obviously I used it 8 times to test those codes that I built so far. And then you have up to 100. That's great. This is the key. This is your private API key that you'll need to use to access your API. So each one of us has our own API. These are the things you can get from Google search. So generic search results. For example, if we scroll down, about this result, here when you click on there's 3 dots or something and it shows you, let me show you about this result. Information gain. Okay, so if you scroll here, you can, if you want to get this information for some reason in bulk for all the URLs, you can do that. So basically this shows you the menu, right? What we can do, knowledge graph. If you scroll down here, it shows you an example of the things you can get from the knowledge graph and the knowledge graph news results. Like, let's say you only want to focus on news, a lot of stuff, right? There's a lot, products, shopping, and then in news in nutrition information, organic results, like all sorts of things you can pull, right? So we're gonna, first of all, we're gonna try to create a basic Python script that just pulls search results, right? So if you scroll here, if you go to Google Search API, it explains to you like parameters you can use when you're asking. So this is like when you're asking a waiter, hey, I don't want what, bacon on the salad. I want this or what, like, so you're specifying something, right? So this is, for example, to specify how many results you want. Okay, so because the default is 10, but if you want more, you can specify more. So all of these are just ways to fine tune your order to the waiter. Okay, so let's go to our collab. And the first thing is you want to install or write pip install SERP API. And this means just to pull the entire, like, have this API ready. We're going to be using it, these methods and these functions in there. Okay, so write this. I'm going to share it in the chat and run it. Start on a new sheet, like don't start here. Okay. Oh, and just I want to make sure, because we're a small group, I want to make sure I'm synchronous with you guys. So you need to let me know, like, hey, I'm done, because I can keep going, and I'm like, we're just three, so we should, like, it should be easy for us to like work through this together.
Sure. Can you help Sarah how to open a new like workbook here?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you clearly. Help to create what? How to create
Uh,
a file? Okay, just go
yes.
new notebook.
Okay. Okay. Thank you
Okay,
so
and
much.
then no worries. This is your first time to attend the Python session?
Yeah, I have started with your course that you provided me. But yeah, I'm learning the basics right now.
Okay, no worries. I'm just the reason I'm asking is to clarify more things, right? Because I know Rasa, I've met her a few times. So, okay, so you're gonna paste this here and run.
Sure, understood. I'll do that.
Okay. You can call this anything you want. Let's call it SERP scraper. Let's call this SERP scraper. SERP scraper. Hey, Sahin. Okay. Your first step is, I'm sharing it in the chat. You need to create an account on a SERP API. Once you do, you should have like a dashboard. Where is it? Here, like this. Once you're here and on your own dashboard, let me know. I'll like walk you through everything again. No worries. Okay, I'm not muted. Okay, so we've done this. Okay, this is the first step. Okay, now we want to communicate with the API. Okay, so I'm gonna walk you through this. I want you to write the code because it's easier. Like you learn more. Okay, so say API key. Okay, and I want you to copy this and paste it here between two, like in the middle of this, right? That's the first step. And then I needed to import just two other stuff here because I pasted them in the chat because we're gonna be using modules and things in this. Okay. Once you have those, okay, so this is our API key. This is how we are gonna, this is the key for us to open our own account and access send requests through our account, right? So we want to create the request. What do we want? So we'll call that client. You can call it anything. You want to call it waiter. If that's easier for you, you can like call it whatever you want. Okay. Let's call it waiter. Maybe easier. Waiter. Okay. Waiter. Okay. Okay. Let's call it waiter. Okay. So we're giving the waiter, he or she, a key, our key. So serpapi.client, this is our key. Okay. And then this is what we want you to get us. Okay. Hey, waiter, this is our key. Like, this is like, let's say you have a booking in the restaurant, right? So this is your booking number. This is, you booked the table. This is your booking number. And now here is your request from the waiter. Q is the search query. You can write anything you want here. Literally anything, like let's say Sarah Bell, or you can write top SEO tools. Whatever, write anything you want. And then search engine Google. Location, you can specify the location as whatever you want. It can be actually, let me show you here. If we go to the documentation and you scroll down, they have a nice example here. The API key. See, you can even specify the location, Seattle, Tacoma, Washington. Like you can be very specific as much as you want, right? Like you can be a specific city, town, or whatever. Like you can be as local as you want. Okay, so and you can also, but that's not written in Python. Okay, that's written in something called Ruby. You can convert that to Python. So you have this. So you can put your API key inside this, or you can put it outside. Let's say I just put it outside for now. Anyways, so here's the request. Keywords, search engine, location. I just picked Canada. This is the language, and then geographical location. It's Canada as well. Here it's US. It's just the way it is. You can add other stuff as well, but we don't need them. Like here is like where to start. You need to start at 10th, and then like you want the results in the second page for some reason. If you want the results in the first page, you would say 0 and then 10. Or if you don't even need, if you want the top 10, you don't need to add any more specifications. If you want more, then you have to have start from 0 and 50, for example. But let's do it active first. Let's do it like simple first here. Okay, and then let's even make it much simpler. If you're not following, let me know, okay? Because I tend to ramble and sometimes move quickly. Okay, so we have created our request and we want to print the results, right? Once we get it from the waiter, we want to print the results. So I'm going to run this. And this is what we get, right? All sorts of things on all sorts of stuff, right? Like search, there's a knowledge graph, related questions, and then there is answer box, like also everything in the search results, right? And then there's organic results, the actual links, so everything. Did you get this? And Sahin, where are you right now so I can help you move and catch up? Did you sleep, guys? Am I so boring?
No, no, yeah, you're
You did this?
uh Yeah, I'm just doing it. Just
Okay, I'll
1 second.
paste the code here anyways. So if you want to copy it now, here it is. Rasa, Sahin. If you don't want to unmute guys, you can just write in the chat. So HL here, this is for the language. This is for the geographical location. This is, you can specify here as as local as you want to go. Okay, so we pulled for the top 10 automatic, like when you look at the when you look at the organic results, it's going to pull the top 10 automatically. That's it. So if you want more, you'll need to add start and finish, like here. Num 10 and start 10, 0. It's going to be 0 because so you want to start from the first result, so it's 0. If you start from 10, this means you want to start from the second page. Let's say you want to pull results on the second page for some reason, but if you want to pull the first 2 pages, then this would be 0 and this would be 20. We can actually try, like you can add these if you want. Comma, don't forget the commas. It's gonna make the code upset if you don't. And then let's say 0, 20. So now we want to see 20. Something is off here. What is it? Something is not right. I think like this. Let's try now. Okay. So even though this is how it's written here in Python, this is not how it's going to work in Google Colab. So you need to be flexible a bit. Okay, let's scroll down now to organic results. Here, till position 20, right? We have all the results till position 20 because we said from 0 to 20. If you go here, where is it? Where is my dashboard? Let's go here for my account. You'll now see that I used more searches, right? No, I haven't published this, Sahin. I will. If you want to follow, I was just telling you, you need to start by creating an account on this website, the SERP API. Once you do, let me know. I'll share, like, I'll help you catch up. Are you working on this right now?
Oh, I had one issue, but I found it. It was because it was syntax error because of the language difference. So
There's
now
no worries. You
results.
can always use ChatGPT, right, and Claude
Yes,
to
yes, I know, but I found the issue. And when I don't add the limits, like I want to start from position 20 or something like that, then I simply will get results from 1 to 10. Yes.
Yes.
So yes, so it's working.
Okay, great. And Bob, you're
Um,
not
I have
you
I have tried doing, but it's not working. I don't know. There might be
can you
some
want to
code
share
issue.
your screen?
Yeah, sure. Wait a
Okay.
minute. I just
Okay.
share.
I'll unshare allow and then let me unshare my screen. How do I stop sharing here? Okay, now you can share.
I hope my screen is visible, right?
Yes. Okay. So waiter, SERP API client. Okay. Did you install? Yes, you installed. What is the problem?
I guess I had not import that OS, I guess.
Yes,
Is that
you
the reason?
missed. Yes, you forgot to import the two. I'll paste them in the chat. You can add them in the same, just above API key, right?
Okay,
Try now, and we'll be here making sure it works. So it's import OS and then import SERP API.
yeah, it's perfectly working fine. Thank you so much.
Just one heads up, because this is recorded and we should not be sharing our API keys publicly because others, what if someone else uses them? What if you have a paid account and have credits and
Okay,
people? So after this, I'll delete my API key and I recommend you do the same. I'm not sure how this works, how I can delete it, but I will do the same. Okay.
sure.
Okay. Okay. I'll go back to sharing my screen. This will be on YouTube as well, saying if that was you were asking. So, okay, this is the first thing. Obviously, this is a lot going on. Let's say, okay, let's take this code. You can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so let's take this code and scroll down, and let's say we want a specific thing in what happened here? The entire. Okay, let's take this code, copy, and let's say we don't want all of this. This is a lot of stuff. Let's say maybe you want them, that's okay, but what if you don't want this? Let's say we only want the organic results, right? Let's say that's what we want. So we can go here, go down, and then instead of print results, which we are printing everything, we are just going to print, let's say we create a list called organic, and it's basically second and here. So we're going to create a list and pull only the organic results from the results we had. Instead of printing all of this, we just want the organic results. Where is it? Where is the name? Right here. Organic results. If you want answer box, I'm not sure what that is. But you can also pull that specific section. Or if you want related questions, which is actually people also asked, and we're going to tackle this, you can pull that part. So whatever segment or whatever type of results you want to pull, you can just add it in a list, right? This list here, you can copy that name of the result and add it here. So now we have a list called organic. And now for every item in this list, we can just say organic. Yes. Okay. We want to print the title, the link, the snippet, and a separator. Okay. So once we run this here, see, we have the results, the top 20 results printed in a more readable way. And maybe that's how you want it, right? I'm going to paste the code, but use your API. And once it's working, let's try pulling something else.
It's working, but I was thinking I need something like automation for this. Like I want to check 1 week daily SERP results for specific list of keywords. Is it possible? Because I tried to check a few days ago with AI, but AI suggestion was to use paid version of Google services, Google Colab, I think, or something like that. Is there any other option to do this automatically?
You want to
like,
check rank tracking.
something like that. Something like that, yes.
I mean, it's
But
doable, right? The only challenge with you for that is the limit, right? If you're gonna use rely only on the free, uh, like this, you're not gonna pay for more credits. Then you have 100 searches per month, so you can check 100 times, like let's say 3 keywords every day for a month.
But I will need to do this manually, or there is an
No, you can
option
automate it. You can
automatically?
automate. Let's try to.
Oh.
That's a good. Okay, let's try to see how we can do this. Okay, so we want to check our ranking. Okay, so now we have the list of top 20, right? Let's say. Okay, that's a good thing. You want to do this first, or you want to try pulling other features before I jump on? We can vote, or we can let's pull another feature
No, for me
quickly,
it's
and then
enough because I have the niche, or I have the client which is in the niche that it seems like Google doesn't have enough of context to understand what it is. It's something like tools for car services, but there are not many suppliers for this in Lithuania. And because of this, we see that almost daily the SERP top 10 results are changing, and I want to monitor what are changing, if the same top 10 competitors are in top 10, or there are big changes, much bigger. So this is why I want to check daily for 1 week SERP results, and it's enough to see URL of competitor.
okay, let's try building a rank tracker. Okay, so I'm gonna write here something I know I'm probably ranking for. I think it's an information game, and then I want to check the top 100 results. Okay, so what we're gonna do is here's the organic results. Rank default is -100. Default is not. I'm not ranking, so we want to check if I'm ranking or not, and then we're gonna say if what is the title here? Yes, okay, we need the item title. Okay, that's title, not the title, the link. If, okay, let's say title equal item title link. Okay, so we're getting the title, and then not the title, sorry, the link. The link. And then if link contains domain name rank equals, okay, once we go here, that's I need to add something. Okay, so we're started at 0, which means we don't exist. Rank equals 1. No. Rank plus 1. And break. That's done. We found the ranking. Else, that rank plus 1. I'm trying just to figure out the logic. Okay, so what we're trying to do is we're trying to go through each link and see if it has the domain name part of the link. Okay. I'm starting with 0 because if let's say I'm not ranking at all, so I want to have a 0. The output would be a 0. So I get the link, and then if the link contains the domain, I want the current rank. and then rank, rank +1, break. Else. I'm trying to figure out the logic here. It's just print rank else doesn't contain print, okay, and break. Else if rank equals hundred, print not found. Okay, let's give this a try, okay? I'm not sure if it's gonna work or not. Let's see. Okay. There's something wrong here. If I think there should be elif. Okay, this is elif. Yes, okay. String to, okay, that's need to draw. Let's try this. Okay. Okay, sorry. I mean, this is string. I'm really stupid. Sorry. Contain this contains. Okay. Something here is again. Let's go to GPT. Check if string contains another string. Um, and link. Okay, let's use this instead. If what is this? It should be so there's no output. There's something wrong. I need to double check. Try this. Let's try. This code again. Let's try this version because I want to keep my version. So for here, Again, something is not right. Anyway, so what should happen? I'm gonna troubleshoot it now, but what should happen is if for item in organic, so for each item in the results, okay, here's the problem. 100. Again, same problem. Let's see if it's printing any results. So it's printing the results, okay. Okay, let's take it step by step. Is this, am I going too slow, guys, or is that okay? Or good? Print organic. Let's make sure we have the organic results. Link equal item link. Link. Okay, let's print here. Okay, and then not printing anything. There's something not right about this. It's printing the link, so we can see the link, and then the rank. If domain name in link, is there a server here anywhere? No, it's not in this results. Okay, let's make the query Saratoga here actually. Make sure our logic is correct. First, okay, let's try something we know. Okay, here, I'll paste this code. You can try yourselves, guys. Use the keyword. So you need to choose the keyword, location, and the domain name. Don't add HTTP and don't add this. We just want this last part of the domain. Can you, if you want to give it a try, and I'll figure out something else I can try for my website. Let's go to search. Second, I don't want to, I have a client, so I don't want to show their data, so I'm gonna just stop sharing for a second. In the meantime, feel free to try this code with any website with something you know they're ranking for. Okay, I found something else for my website. Okay, I'll share my screen. Okay, let's go for what's happening here. Okay, let's use the keyword Python code examples. Let's see where I'm gonna get. Not found. I'm not ranking. Okay. Let's try SEO SWOT analysis. Okay, let's try this one. Ranking high. So let's double check Saratoga. And then you have, I use a plugin called FatRank. I'm not sure if you can see it on the screen. Well, it says 2, but in Canada, I'm ranking first. So let's try US. United States. Are you following, guys, or I'm just moving too fast?
No, for me, it's okay.
Okay. So I'm ranking second. That's exactly what the other tool said. Okay. So this is the first link, and then that's me. Second. Yeah, so we have created a small rank tracker. Now this you can run this every day or whatever for a keyword, or you can have a list of keywords and run this. like from a CSV file, and then the output would be in a CSV file as well. Obviously, it's gonna need some more fine tuning. And now you have your own rank tracker with your own parameters. And maybe you want to check the top 20, and then after that, it's not worth it for you. So that would save you more time, right? Let's refresh this. So I used 16 searches so far. What else? So yeah, I mean, for free, you can track 3 keywords every day for free using that. If you'll need to pay. You'll need to pay for some more credits, right? No worries, and Bob, no worries. Yeah, everyone is coming in right now. Okay, Rasa, how do you feel about this? Is it working for you? Is it this what you're looking for? Something like that?
Yes, it is. And it's working.
Okay, perfect. Now we can try pulling people also asked. Okay, let's go back to where we had everything being printed, and it's called, where is it? Organic results, answer box, related questions. Okay. And you can see here there's a question, there's a snippet, and then there's a title. Like these are the information you can get for each of the. So let's copy this and so we can have it. Let's go there, down. I'm gonna share the code as well, so you don't need to worry. I'm just gonna add a text block here, so we can just look at this. Okay, so we want related questions. Okay, here. That's what we want, and then for each item in, let's call that PAA. Each item in PAA, we want to print a question. Okay, which is this one, the first thing. We want to print the snippet, whatever, if there's a snippet, link, and the link. Okay, we want these things. Okay, so if we run this here, you got the question, but I'm not sure why the snippet is invisible, but it should be. Okay, let's try another keyword. Information gain. And as you can see, we're checking, we don't need this actually here. We don't need that. We just, and remove this extra column. So okay, see here what is information gain, and then you have the link, and then you have the snippet, right? The answer, and then they're separated by a separator. I'm gonna paste this here, but this is not all the PAA. Here's the trick. I've actually been working on this right before we met. Okay, so like we started today's meeting. So this is the code, right? This is what we're printing. This is just a formatted way of that. Let's go to. Okay, first try this before I show you something in the API that can help us get more questions. But let me know once you try it. I just pasted the code in the chat. Feel free to use your own keyword and your own location and API key. Is it working?
Yes, it's working.
Okay. And Bob, are you trying it or?
Hey, hi. Yeah, I'm trying.
Okay, here's the thing. If we go to, where do we go? Okay, here is, people also ask, this is they're discussing this here, but so with each output, once every time we pulled those, right? There is more action that can be pulled. Like this is not all the data that the request returned. There's a lot that has been returned. And what happens here, every time you request related questions, you get a lot of data, and one of them is something called SERP API link. Let's add this. Let's add this so I can show you what I mean. So let's go here and say print item, add this. Just I'm gonna copy paste it in the chat. Make sure you have it indented like on the same level. Okay, and now let's run this. You have this. What is this? Do you see it? Do you have it? Hey guys,
Yeah,
you see it? Okay. So if you click on it, what is this? See, it's the related questions that are like, you know, when you use any of the PAA tools and then you have a question, then you have a tree of other questions coming out of it. This is the tree that of the questions that come out of this. Here, related question, and then another sub question. See? So with each question, you have a link of additional questions that are under like a subcategory of this question, right? So what I was trying to do before, but I didn't finish it yet, is right now we're scraping the first questions that appear on the page. So when we say information gain, we're scraping those 4 questions, right? But I want to scrape also the sub questions under each. So I'm still trying to figure out the code to process each of those links, right? Yeah. So that's what I'm working on right now. If you go to the documentation here, related questions API, okay, and you scroll down, they have an example here, but this is not in Python. So you can either, now it's in Python. Okay, that's good. This is in Python. It should work. See, that's the link I'm telling you about. We just need to figure out a way how to use this link to pull more questions, and it's not complicated. I was just testing it, so it's not done yet. If you go to here's the Google Colab link that I shared. I'm gonna share both. I'm gonna share everything, don't worry. Here, and you scroll down. This one has more because I was trying to pull more, but it's not done yet. Like this is not all of them as well. I think it's just pulling the first set of sub questions for the first question only. So if you want to try this here, I'm gonna add here more PAA. This is the basic PAA. Okay, I also have AI overviews. This is just this is PAA unformatted. Okay, this is just not cleaned up like this. And then this is AI overviews. That what I overviews. I wanted to show you this as well. Okay, let's try this. Where are you right now, guys? I want to try the AI overviews before we wrap up. I feel we've done a lot of cool things, like we've done scraping SERPs, we've done rank tracking, and then we've done PAAs, and now we're gonna do AI overview scraping. Does that feel cool?
Yes, yes, that will be helpful.
What I like about the AI overview scraping is you can scrape it for, let's say, you scrape it for 10 keywords, okay? And you get what is the actual text, okay? And then next month you scrape it again, and then you can compare if the text changed or not, right? Okay, so I'll paste this code. If you want to try it away. So what I'm trying to do with Python, you don't need to necessarily write things from scratch, but you need to understand how to make changes that work for you. So this is drop shipping, uh, the country again, and then language. Uh, maybe you want to put the key here right away. You don't need to put it like that, but that's okay. Like to understand how to play around with the code to get what you want. And then now this is the results the waiter is returning, as we discussed. Now we tell, okay, I want the AI overviews. I don't want the whole results, like the whole thing that I showed you, all the knowledge graphs, PAAs, organic results. We want the AI overview, and then I want to print it out, right? This is not very like user friendly. Like I want it to be more in a more structured, like clean way. So let's delete this here. Let's add, I'm gonna try and clean this up. Okay, how to clean this up? I'm gonna run it first. Once here. Okay, what do we have? Type, paragraph. Okay, and then also you can get what is the highlighted words, which is very interesting. See the type. It's also paragraph, it's a snippet and how it works. List, there's a lot of stuff going on there. Snippet, title, snippet. Interesting. Okay, so let's say print AI overview and then snippet. I want to print the snippet only. Okay, so let's something is not right. Is it? How did we do this here? Okay, oh, sorry. Something is wrong. I'll just paste this in ChatGPT to speed things up because we are about to wrap up and I want this done. Where is chat? Okay, ignore this because it keeps recommending this and this is not working. Okay, just for you to know. And as I said, you can add the API key. So ignore this part. I just want to see. I'm not sure about this. Let's go here. AI overviews. There's an example code, so we can, again, ignore this. This is not working. I don't know why. Is it collab or is it, okay, here, let's see this. Okay, we want to get, so AI overviews is a dictionary. One second. What do I mean by dictionary? Let me show you. A dictionary is pairs, a pair of something like type, and then this is the value. Snippet, and then this is the value, like something, a name, and the value of that. It's a list of that sort, like a long list of couples. So, okay, here, title headers. Let's try this. Yes, you need to use the get. Okay, let's keep this and then print separator. And then let's print snippet, title, let's see what that is. What title? Okay, let's remove this. It's not there. Headers. Let's remove all of this. We just want the snippet for now. I don't know why. Something is off. I'm not sure just what is the problem. This is the value of AI overview. How can I extract snippets? Okay, let's do this. Here, that's the snippet, okay? So, we need, it's more complex than I thought it is, but here, we printed the exact snippet. There are other things we can print, right? Like other highlighted keywords, for example. Let's try printing those as well. So to print, I'm gonna share the code right now. Here. Okay, now here we're checking something else. So we're adding a new section, right? We're adding an extra in the same code under snippet, block snippet. Snippet, we're adding here. We don't want to have two breaks. One is enough. Let's try. Okay, highlighted words. These are the words that are highlighted in the AI overview. So I'm pasting the code for you guys. If you want to try it before we, it's too long. Okay, I'm sharing this. If you want to try it before we wrap up, and I can take some questions if there is any. Share. Copy. Okay, here. Okay, try it. It's the last code on the page because there are a lot of AI overviews, specific blocks. Plus specific. This is trying to leave a comment so when you look at the code later, you know what that is. Try it for, you can use your own API, try it for whatever keywords you want, location, and let me know if it's working. Rasa, Anbav, Sahin, anyone who tried anything, let me know.
It's working for me.
Okay, that's good.
Hey,
How do you
hi.
feel? Working?
Hi, sir. It's working for me as well.
Okay, so what are your thoughts about everything? Do you have questions? Do you have any, like, before we wrap up?
Nothing from my side. It was a good session, like learning new things that will help me improve in my industry. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks, Anbav. And the idea is I'm giving you the building blocks to create a workflow. Like you can take this and do it for 10 keywords, all the AI overviews. As I said, like you can change the code or make it work for you. Like this is the main thing that's working. That's the engine. And then you just need to incorporate like, hey, read this from the list, run this code, and then put it out, output in a CSV file, right? Rasa?
In my country, we don't have AI overviews, or we don't have many people also ask questions. But I'm thinking about more ways to automate some SEO tasks with this, like monitoring of competitors daily for very, very small niches. It will help to understand how Google understands the niche in our language. Sometimes we clearly see that it doesn't understand. So it's harder to optimize. And this like daily monitoring using Python, it will help a lot to understand how it works.
Super happy that this is useful, and I'm happy that I did the rank tracker. I mean, I didn't know that AI overviews are not visible in your country. I thought they are visible in a lot of places right now, so that's why and PAA as well. You said there's not a lot of PAAs. I mean, you can use the PAA to get like the PAAs from English and then translate it to your language if you want to do that, right? But I'm happy that some part of this is important or valuable to you. There's value.
I also analyze AI overviews because it will come to our country as well. Just probably a week ago, it was published in Poland, which is our neighbor country. So we see in bigger countries, and I'm sure one day it will be visible in Lithuania. So I analyze what I see in other countries in this section. So I'm learning how to work, and this is the way I try to work with my clients. I analyze what works in bigger countries, like in Europe, in USA, and I try to apply this for us, because one day it will come to our search. So we will be ready. We will not to run.
Nice. And you can make the as much use of like, where is it? Sorry, I opened too many tabs. Okay, let's go to my account here, I think. Okay, so you have 100 searches per month. If you say, let's say you are gonna check every week, not every day for a keyword. So now you can track 25 keywords per month every week, right? So you can try to figure out a schedule that you leverage these free credits to the best of you want, and then if you need more, then you can get more, right? I'm not sure how much is the extra credits. These credits, I just want to. I'm not sure how they get. Like, didn't use that before. The extra credits they only use. What is the enterprise plan? Wow. Anyway, so I think that's maybe for a bigger agency, or it's more for a tool, I guess. If someone wants to build a tool, then they have to pay this extra credits.
But I see
Okay.
like the plan for developers is $75 per month, and it gives 5,000 searches a month. So it seems enough. Because I don't think like freelancers, I don't think we need something like enterprise plans. So
Can you show me
the
what you're
lowest is
talking about?
plan developer, and 5,000 searches a month probably would be enough. And like I'm collaborating with agency, probably agency will be able to pay this if they will see that is useful and we can use it for.
Can you show me the 5,000 searches? Can you share your screen?
Yes. I chose change plan. You see my screen, yes?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, I
Okay.
chose change plan, and there are a lot of them, but the smallest, the cheapest is developer plan,
Yeah.
and 5,000 searches.
That's a lot. You know, if you compare this to SERP robot, is it called? Okay, I want to show you the pricing there. Okay, so I'm not. We need to compare, but 1 second. I'm going to share my screen. This. Okay, so this is just a rank tracking tool, right? And you can do 75 searches per month for $5. How much is like we need to make a small calculation here. 1 second. Calculate.
$75 searches a day, yes. So it will be 2,000, about 2,000,
But this is okay, but this is
75.
75 keywords every day, right? 75 keywords
Mhm.
every day times 30. That's 2,000 searches a month. Interesting, $10. Interesting. There has to be some way, like there's something we don't understand, or maybe they have because they're using the enterprise. Where is it? Where is it? Change plan. Let's see. I think if they have like a bulk and then the searches become cheaper, right? Anyways, I am not like familiar with how this works, but obviously the more you pay, the bigger plan you have, like the cheaper a search will come though. So that's why they call this economies of scale. So that's why they can offer you at a lower price. But I mean, we have the 100 uh, free searches, and then we have that SERP robot. I'm going to share the link here if someone is interested in the tool. I'm not affiliated with it. We used it at one of my old agencies. I want to make sure that I've got the pricing correctly. 75 keyword updates. Something is off because when I remember it was more expensive than that. But okay, no worries. All good?
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you guys. I hope you found this useful. As I said, I'm not sure how that platform works, but I think the more searches they buy from the API, they can give it cheaper to people. And that's how they make some money in the middle. But otherwise, yeah, that's all I know about this. Let me know if you have any questions afterwards. I'm going to post this on YouTube later today. I'm going to send it also via email with the two collabs. If you have any questions, any comments, let me know. And thank you so much for showing up today.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.